I gave the same 10 tasks to 3 different AI models: ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Same prompts and same scoring. One of them won a category I thought it would lose. One of them completely fell apart on a task it's supposed to be the best at in the world. One of them did something I've never seen any AI model do before. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which model to use for which job. A real verdict. Every comparison video on this topic is broken. Someone asks each AI to write a poem. Each model writes a poem. The creator picks their favorite. That's not a comparison. That's a vibe check. Nobody is paying for an AI subscription to write poems about cats. People pay for these tools because they have real work to do. So I built a different test. 10 tasks that mirror what real knowledge workers do every week. Each task scored on the same rubric. Did it finish the job? Did it follow the format? Did it require correction? Would I use the output again? I tested the latest paid versions of all 3. Same prompt, same time, same scoring. I subscribed to all 3. None of them paid me. Let's begin. Task 1. Take a 40-page report. Produce a 1-page executive summary. ChatGPT ignored the format. Claude followed it exactly. The open question it identified was insightful. Gemini followed the format but produced a mechanical summary. Verdict: Claude wins Task 1. Task 2. Write a 5-sentence cold email to a CEO. No buzzwords. End with a question, not a meeting request. ChatGPT used the word leverage twice. Claude wrote 5 clean sentences. The closing question was specific and curious. Gemini wrote 8 sentences and ended with a meeting request. Verdict: Claude wins Task 2. Task 3. Build a 12-week content calendar with working titles. Target keywords. Funnel stage for each. ChatGPT delivered a complete table. Claude got lazy after week 8. Gemini produced the strongest keyword research of the 3. Verdict: Gemini wins Task 3. This was the first surprise of the test. Task 4. Debug a broken Python script. ChatGPT found the bug. The fix worked. Claude found the bug. The fix worked and spotted 2 other fragile points I hadn't asked about. Gemini found the wrong bug. Fixed something stylistic. Left the actual problem in place. Verdict: Claude wins Task 4. This was the task where Gemini fell apart on its supposed strength. Task 5. Research recent regulatory changes. Cite sources. ChatGPT cited an outdated source from 2024. Claude cited 3 current sources, all verifiable. Gemini cited 5 sources. Ignored the limit. Followed instructions poorly. Verdict: Claude wins Task 5. Task 6. Analyze a marketing video. ChatGPT couldn't process video files. Claude analyzed the audio and pacing. Missed visual brand inconsistencies. Gemini caught color grading drift, on-screen text timing, and eyeline issues. Verdict: Gemini wins Task 6 by a clear margin. Task 7. Write a 1,200-word op-ed. Use a contrarian tone. No fence-sitting. ChatGPT wobbled between corporate and casual. Claude produced clean, earned contrarianism sentences I'd actually use. Gemini wrote 1,400 words. Ignored the count. Verdict: Claude wins Task 7. Task 8. Analyze 5,000 rows of customer data. Surprise me. ChatGPT ran Code Interpreter. Found one genuinely surprising pattern. Claude found 2 surprising patterns. One would have taken me hours manually. Gemini gave me 5 accurate but obvious patterns. Verdict: Claude wins Task 8. ChatGPT a strong second. Task 9. Generate 15 unconventional growth ideas. No paid ads. No SEO. No referral programs. ChatGPT produced 8 genuinely fresh ideas. Claude produced 11. 2 were ideas I'd never seen anywhere. Gemini produced 20 strong breadth across adjacent industries. Verdict: tie between Claude and Gemini. Task 10. Find a quiet coffee shop nearby. Draft a calendar invite. ChatGPT searched. Asked clarifying questions. Claude searched. Surfaced Wi-Fi quality from review mining. Built in a backup option in case the first place was full. Gemini searched. Drafted a clean invite. Missed the Wi-Fi context. Verdict: Claude wins task 10. The contingency planning was the most impressive single moment of the entire test. Final scoreboard: Claude, 7 wins. Gemini, 2.5. ChatGPT, half a win. Before anyone calls me a Claude shill, which I'm not, I pay for all 3. The next test could shift the results. But this one tells us something important. Insight 1. Best AI is the wrong question. The right question is best AI for what? Gemini won the content calendar task decisively. Gemini won the multimodal task. ChatGPT couldn't even attempt it. ChatGPT won the spreadsheet task with code interpreter. Different jobs, different winners. Insight 2. Instruction following is more important than raw intelligence. Look at how many tasks were lost, not because the model couldn't do the work, but because it didn't follow the brief. Gemini gave me 1,400 words when I asked for 1,200. ChatGPT skipped the format on task 1. A smart but doesn't listen colleague is exhausting. The same is true for AI Insight 3. You don't need to choose just one. I use all 3. Different jobs, different models. Claude for writing and analysis. Gemini for multimodal and search-heavy research. ChatGPT for code interpreter and quick conversation. $60 a month for 3 frontier AI tools. 10 years ago, no amount of money could have bought you that. Final summary. Claude wins long-form writing, analysis, instruction following. Gemini wins multimodal, SEO research, and Google ecosystem work. ChatGPT wins versatility, voice mode, and code interpreter. I'll rerun this test every 6 months. Subscribe if you want to see the next iteration. Drop your task in the comments. Next time, how to automate your email with AI step by step for non-technical people. See you next time.